So, we are live. Live in the respect of we can say what we want and we ain't going to be edited.
And we're not going to get into trouble.
Yeah. Is the screen still working? It is still working.
It is still working, yeah.
Yeah, so, welcome to Dave Slas episode 2.
Yeah.
The second one. We haven't been kicked off YouTube yet.
No, which is a bonus, mate.
It is a bonus. I'd like to welcome Dave here tonight from Boho. Say hello, Dave.
How you doing? You alright?
Yeah, good, man.
That's bad.
Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
I've
heard what you've been saying about us, and it's really appreciated.
Yeah,
anything that you can do to help anyone, it's
Mate.
it's a nice touch. So don't worry, it's not been not noted. So yeah, thank you. Really appreciate it.
That's no problem. Right.
First things first, we're going to talk about Dave's car history.
Yeah.
My car history.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where did it all start?
Where did it all start?
What was your first car, mate?
My first car was Austin Montego.
Oh, mate.
Ooh.
That's not a good car.
Ask your grandparents, kids. Wow. So it was.
Was it at least an MG one?
No. It was a 1.6.
Yeah.
And it was faster than a Cavalier.
Okay.
But
Which
it
Cavalier though?
Like a 1.6 Cavalier. So yeah, to learn in it was massive as well. So I literally all four corners are rubbed with everything. So yeah, that was my first car. So yeah, utter bag of crap. There's a reason why you don't see them anymore because they all just rotted and just died. But it's good. It got us out of the house and got us about. So that was my first car. And then got rid of that, and then got into Mark 1 Golf.
See, now I called this earlier, didn't I? I said to you, I got a feeling Dave was a Dub fan.
Yeah. We were into Dubs, so we used to do Run to the Sun and all that. Do you remember them? Down in Newquay. So this is what, late 90s. Sort of showing my age now. We'd sort of cruise down to Run to the Sun and stuff down in Newquay. There was obviously Dub Fest, Vox Fest. We did loads of those, and then I went to the dark side, and then I got a Mark 1 Escort.
No, that's not really a dark side.
Well, when you're a VW, Ford VW was quite a big sort of thing, but it was a Mark 1 Escort, and I'll tell you what, if you've never driven one, what a car. It was they weigh nothing. It was went a bit silly on it. It was got it all bored out, so it had a little crossflow in it. It had 3-litre Capri discs, front end struts and all that. Yeah, bored it out to 1750. Maynards did that. It's like a fast road cam in it.
Maynard's still about.
Yeah, Maynard's still
about. Yeah, well, they still got a thing. I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, this is like I say, this is mid-late 90s. So yeah, I had that, and that was what a car that was. It's just probably 120, 115 brake, but
I can sort of relate to the Mark 1 Escort. I had a Mark 2 Escort,
right?
With 1600 crossflow.
Yeah.
And
rear wheel drive, little 13-inch wheels on it,
Yeah.
the little 4-spoke, but you could. That taught me how to drive. Rear wheel drive car, it wasn't overpowered, but you didn't need a lot of power in it because they didn't weigh anything. They're probably 900 kilos. I don't know what one weighs, but yeah, stuck my Recaro seats in it, fuel tank in the boot. Mm-hmm. It was a bit of kit, that car, and then sold it 500 quid. Shows you how long ago that was.
Yeah.
Imagine what Escort, 500 quid.
Imagine what that fetched now.
Don't it make you want to cry?
If you knew, do you know what I mean? If you knew back then what we know, we used to bin like Mark 1 GTIs, like Peugeots. You pick them up for a couple hundred quid. Bin it and then get a new one. Do you know what I mean? It was just, So that was probably my first fast car. And then, what did I get into then? Then I had an Audi 90 2.3. And I was coming out of Nailsworth, young kid, not paying attention, and I actually crashed it into one of these.
No!
There was a. Do you remember Quaker Chemicals down Woodchester?
Yeah.
One of the directors there, he had a grey one. It was only you never saw them because they weren't released it, would they?
I remember that one.
Grey one. So I come around the corner. I wasn't paying attention, slammed the brakes on, slid straight in the back of it. Audi, absolute tank, unmarked. Yeah. I cracked the rear light surround on that, slightly put the bumper out, but what I did do, where I dipped, it stuck his exhaust through and bent the manifold at the front. So that was like cost me about $3,000 that thing. So yeah, that was that. And then and then got in a Volvo 850 T5s. Had a couple of them.
They're nice.
Yeah, they were great. Yeah. But you could pick. They were cheap back then. Yeah. You know, grand.
There's a reason for that. I don't think I've ever owned a Volvo. I can't see myself in it.
They were proper cars. There's a reason the Vozzers used to use them because they were massive. Yeah. Get everything in the back. They were 2.3, so like big turbo on it. It was all through the front wheels, like Torquester. Yeah. It used to go through tyres like nothing. I had 2 of them, but they were pretty cool cars. Yeah. And then got into vans. I've had vans, and then Jag XJR, one of them.
Nice.
That was a bit of kit. That was the fastest armchair I've ever driven. We took that to Germany on a snowboarding holiday, and 4 of us in it, like 4-litre supercharged, proper wine on it. The supercharger wine, I think that might be the best noise going.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
You can't beat that wine.
No,
I'm going to put out a popular opinion. I'd say that's better than a turbo wastegate.
I don't know.
A decent V8 lump with supercharger wine. I don't think you can top that sound.
No, I'd stuck an exhaust on it as well because it was too quiet otherwise. But it had a proper burble to it. But it just watted. The inner rings. It was mint. It was an immaculate car from the outside. But as soon as you popped the bonnet, the inner rings just watted, and it was just like ended up pretty much giving that away. And then like I say, vans, and now I'm in the Beamer. So.
And the Beamer's not cool. Should we talk about the Beamer for a bit? I like the Beamer.
I like the E46 M3s. I really do.
Just a great car. Yeah. It's not the fastest thing on the road. Like, a well-mapped diesel will do it these days, but I'm not racing kids anymore. Do you know what I mean? We're not doing we're not doing traffic light pulls or anything like that anymore.
We mentioned a similar sort of thing.
Yeah.
Last week with Ty about the fact that we've got drap cars and like. When they first came out, they were quite high powerful cars, big horsepower cars. But now you look at them to the model equivalent, they're nothing.
No.
And there are probably much better cars out there, but they haven't got that sense of danger to them that the modern stuff has got.
You can drive them. But like the trouble with cars these days is you can't drive them. You can't wring its neck. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the old little Mark 1 Golfs and that, you could like literally, like, and you can just, but it taught you how to drive. These things these days, they're almost too fast. Like, do you know what I mean?
And the majority of them are automatics as well.
Yeah, I mean, so the Beamer is that's an SMG box, and that gets dogs abuse online with the BMW family.
Yeah, I read about that. Not BMW,
but the manual gearbox in an E46 isn't great.
Yeah,
and like when you're actually out going. Yes, and I mean it's 20-year-old technology, so it's not going to be made. But when you're moving, it's brilliant.
I had an E46 3255, which was bane Dave's life.
Right.
I hated that car.
Is that yellow thing?
Yeah. The yellow thing. That's what I
used to turn up and like rip all the tarmac off.
So I had that car for 8 years.
Too long.
8 years. Yeah. And I used to drift out and everything, and the gearbox never ever let go.
Right,
I went for more diffs and more drive shafts.
Yeah. The diffs on the M3s, they've got an issue. You get this clunk. They all do it. It's it's just what they do. But it's a great car. I was looking. I had a bit of money, and it was like, right, I want a car. I'm not going to lose too much money on. I want a nice car. I want a toy. It started off with like I was going to get a Golf. I was going to get a Golf Mark 5, I think, GTI. And then it sort of, it snowballed. So at one point, I'm in the Honda showroom looking at the Civic Type R.
Oh, God. You'd have regretted that, I think.
$30,000 on a Civic. It was, but have you driven one?
No, not yet. No.
Gearbox on that is immaculate. That is a quality gearbox. It's just like little notch, click, little brushed aluminium, like gear stick. That is, and everyone hated them because like. It got all the spoilers and stuff on it, but I quite liked them, if you know what I mean.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I wasn't going to drop $30,000 on a Honda Civic. So I just kept looking. C63 was going to be an option, but
that's a nice car.
Yeah, but 6-litre. Do you really need a 6.2, whatever they are? They sound epic though, don't they?
They sound amazing, mate. Yeah.
Right, so but everything just kept coming back to the E46 M3. So it's just like they're sort of classic-y, sort of. They're still modern enough, so you've got heated seats, aircon, Yeah, so it's got all the it's a modern-ish car, but still sort of kind of old enough. It's sort of even little kids now. If I'm washing it, little kids walk past and they're like, "Nice car, mate."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's sort of iconic.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I've always I'm a BMW man, and I do like the E46 MGs.
Yeah.
I mean, I've driven an E92 then, for
yeah,
I've never driven an E46, but in my eyes, the E46 looks a lot better than the E92.
the E90 was an option, but then it was like the tax on them because it's a V8. So it's just like you're paying. But I mean, you're going to be paying tax on everything these days. The way it's all going, you're going to be paying stupid money for all sorts of things. So yeah, that's sort of my sort of car journey. But yeah, the Beamer, I love it. That'll little Joe will love that. Hopefully, do you know what I mean? That's
insane amount of money by that stage.
Well, this is it. It's like I'll be that old man with his little car. Like it used to be the MGs and that. Now it's going to be I'll be that guy sort of polishing his car.
Hopefully they hold out as much as the old stuff does. Do you know what I mean? Because the old classics, you got to look at them and it's like, the real reason they're still going is because they've got little to no electrics on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the problem with the modern classics, as I like to call them, and most of ours are sort of 20 years plus, is the electrics start failing, and then it's like...
This is the thing, it's staying on top of it.
Yeah.
The running of it it's not overly expensive to run that car, it's just getting all the tickets. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You've got to do an inspection too every 2 years or whatever, and that's like £8,000 or whatever, 800 quid to £1,000, like, and it's just keeping that topped up, if you know what I mean. And it's just like I had the arches done. Just looking at it the other day, it's starting to come back on and you're like, but
it's never ending up.
It's never ending.
Yeah.
But you buy a new car, and you got to pay for that to get fixed as well, and also you're dropping a ton of money on it, and you're on the never
payment.
So it's like pick your poison, isn't it? So
I just find the new stuff just doesn't excite me. It's just boring.
There was a time when I could tell you every car on the road. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, same.
I spent a lot of time on the motorway. I could tell you any car from a rear light from, I don't know, 300 metres away, because I've just spent so much time on the M4, M5. I could tell you, I ain't got a clue what any cars are these days.
No.
I have no idea what they are.
Same,
and they're not interesting.
No.
And I've got literally no interest in them. And there's a couple that come out, and you're like, okay, but...
It's the tastier ones, though, don't it? You look at, like if you had like a Mark 1 Fiesta XR2, that's a cool car. I look at the Mark 1 or the Fiesta STs now. The equivalent of an XR2.
Yeah.
They're
supposed to be great cars though, the ST.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a really good car actually.
I know a few people that's got them.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, when we were younger, you see like a Ferrari, you go, "Oh, Ferrari!" Like, but nowadays it's like, "Oh, Ferrari."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're all getting older as well, so your taste change as well.
That's it.
So
social media's feels ruined that sense of seeing the car and go, wow, because you can see most cool cars on the internet day in, day out. You click Instagram on, you guarantee.
Oh, you go to London,
cool
you see cool cars around London. Like,
and it's diluted it a bit for me, the like sensation of, I still look at a few cars now and again. Like, obviously, we went to Boho, to the runway one. Some cool cars there.
Oh, yeah.
And I look around, there was some properly cool cars there.
Yeah, we're and I'd just like to say, we are so happy, not happy, but our crowd, we are like, well, not our crowd, but the people that come to us, they're all, we love them, and they're all really sound guys, but we've also got one hell of a selection. Do you know what I mean? We've got everything from Lambo down to bloody raised Hillman Imp to... I don't know, that weird, do you see that Peugeot pickup, one Brazilian thing, like that? I loved that.
Yeah. I did. I
like, and the old boy driving off in a Bristol, like, do you know what I mean? And then like little Porsche, diversity. Like
that's the great thing about it. You go to a lot of car meets, like we go to a lot of car meets, and you see the same things again. And I'm not knocking it because it's what people are into nowadays. You see BMW, Audi, Fiesta, but bored this now. The great thing about Boho is there's such a diverse selection of cars. Yeah. That there's something for everyone there. Yeah.
We've been very lucky, and like each one that we do, there's something new. Yeah. And, like, who's that? Where's this? And like, I ain't got a chance to, like, half the time. Yeah. I ain't got a chance to do it because I'm trying to empty a bin or like
you're up and down like a yo-yo. I went to a car thing up at Eastwood Park.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
Oh, yeah. Queen Square.
Yeah.
Do you ever go to Queen Square when it was at Queen Square?
No, I didn't. No.
That was like Dan. So I know Dan. he's done really well in sort of managing it and getting it into a. But that's the biggest one in the area, really, isn't it? And the range of cars he gets there are like
we went to the last
ridiculous.
One, and it was just unreal amount of cars there. But Boho's heading in that same direction with the selection of cars. But I think we've also got a bit more diversity though. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, I think we don't really have a lot of supercars. I'd like to get more, but we're not inundated with supercars. What we have, we got some quirky stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We got random stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like this is cool. Like we got our regulars, that turn up and like they got some cool stuff. But then it's the new guys, and you're like, who's this guy? Where's he coming?
We've tried reaching out to the supercar guys. It's tricky to get them to come out.
We had a mate turn up in this Friday last week.
We had an old school Rolls Royce turn up as well, didn't we?
Well, no, my Mrs. Wedding card. The old gangster.
I think it's hard to get them out because obviously they've got the stigma of going to car shows and they think it's just going to be full of yobbos. And the problem is that the properly organised ones aren't. No. We just get this stigma.
It's been portrayed that way, isn't it?
There is a big sort of lean back against car culture, is what I would say. And it's what we've always tried to do. We want to be. It's all about community. Everyone uses that word, but we try to get to know like the little kids in their fiestas.
Yeah. I
will always try and say hello. I hear so many names that I can't remember all of them. So it's Dan, Paul, Matt. But these little kids in their fiestas, we were little kids in fiestas.
Yeah, we were.
The Ferrari guy, he was a little kid in the fiesta at one point. So we won't have anyone. What we don't want is like poo-pooing. Yeah. Like if he stuck a set of wheels on a whatever, fair play to him. Do you know what I mean? This is cool. We love it. And when that little kid, in a couple of years, he'll be in a Beamer. And then in a couple of years after that, he'll be in a Porsche. Do you know what I mean? Because we're all car people and we're all wanting to get... But you got to start somewhere. Unless you're loaded, which no one is anymore.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you're getting a big handoff of your dad. So we want to take people on that journey and we want everyone we want the Porsche guy to be talking to the Fiesta guy.
Yeah.
And because the Porsche guy is probably got his own business or whatever, so he can be offering advice to the little kids in their Fiestas.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's what we're trying to do. And we're bringing good food, good coffee.
Oh, mate, the food's epic.
And we're just we're not Morrison's car park. We're not doing burnouts in the thing. If you want that, we're not for you. Do you know what I mean? We are, come, have a chat, we'll play some decent tunes, get some decent food. We're constantly trying to grow, make it better. And then, and that's sort of the angle we're doing. We're not burnouts. I'd love to have a skid pan out the back, but that's not going to happen, unfortunately. So everyone wants to do drifting. I get it, but it's not.
There's a time and a place.
There's a time and a place. We've all done a fast pull. We've all sent a car sideways. Yeah. But maybe don't do it outside a car show. Yeah. Because you're going to ruin it for everyone.
The thing is, you get a multitude of cars going in the same direction. One copper's going to pick up on that. And then you go, hang on, what's going on down here? And they'll have a nose. They'll probably sit in a lay-by somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. But we want that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the wrong thing to say, but I want a marked car.
We're the same
out the top because, and we let them know for each one. Sometimes they'll come, sometimes they won't. Yeah. We try and get the fire engines up there because kids love fire engines, ambulances. That's what we're trying to do. Make it a family thing.
Yeah.
And if you're being a dickhead and get pulled, that's on you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
As long as it's out of the way.
Yeah. That's it, yeah.
Well, we've currently I've still got something in the works with a couple of councillors that I've actually bumped into, but we're in the process of actually getting the police on board because we tried reaching out to the police to say, look, we're doing a legal meet. We've got rights to be there. Yeah. Got permission to be there. They didn't want to know.
No.
And the problem is they only want to know when there's trouble.
Yeah.
They don't want to. But I want them there as like you say, just meet and greet, and these guys aren't so bad. Stop seeing them as the enemy all the time.
Our first week we had police turn up, didn't we?
We did,
Our very first one. Yeah. But then after that, I reckon they realised that we're not out to cause trouble or anything like that.
No, exactly.
It's a different sort of meet.
Well, we're trying to get everyone together. Like we're fully insured. We do risk assessments. We try and get as many marshals as we can. We're not fly by night. We are we're professional. We're not professional, but we're
You're
doing it
more professional than we are, mate.
We're doing it in the right way. And you know, if we can keep it going, I don't know, have we got a lifespan? Maybe, but you know, we've got plans, we've got options, we've got some big stuff happening. Hopefully,
the thing is, you want it to get bigger because everybody wants it to get bigger. That's the aim of the game. You want more people to come.
Yeah.
But then it gets to the point where it's like, well, then now we've got to find a location big enough to
this
house
is the
this.
thing. Yeah. We were filling the rugby club with 200 cars on our monthlies, and it's like people are like, oh, come here. It's like we haven't got this. Like we can't use that because it's a good problem to have, first world problem. But do you know what I mean? Oh, we're too big, and you don't want to sound like we're too big for that.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? It's just the logistical side of it.
Yeah.
You get 200 cars in and out of a place. Doesn't just happen.
No.
Do you know what I mean? You've got to sort of manage it. Oh,
Yeah.
like. Is the slam thing going to manage to get over this speed bump or whatever? So I'll be up there in the morning putting the boards out. So and it's.
I mean, that can start. Next question: what is the plans for Boho on tour?
So we are probably the worst kept secret. We're looking at doing the runway.
Right.
So the last one we were static on the runway. We're looking at getting onto the runway. Fast, shall we say?
Spirited.
Spirited enjoyment. Yeah.
So we want to start doing runs on the runway. That we're 90% there. I'm fairly confident it will happen. It's not signed and sealed yet, but as you can imagine, with that comes a lot more organising.
Yeah.
And it's a lot to do, and insurances, marshalling that. You know, making sure like risk assessments. Love risk assessment. You know, fire extinguishers. You know, bins and toilets. Bins and toilets. I hate bins and toilets. They cost so much money and they give you nothing, but you got to have them.
Yeah.
You know, and even just welfare. Just having it. Like, you've been on that airfield. Were you there when it rained?
No, but I got burnt.
So we've all been burnt on up at Aston Down, and we've all got and then we got drenched that one time last year.
Yeah, that was the time when the Zafira JSI was due to go on the Rolling Roads and they didn't do it.
That's right. Yeah.
And it rained.
And ironically, I said to the guys, I was like, look, 1 in 3, we've got to basically like plan that it's going to be a washout because you know we're in the UK. And literally the third one we did, it was an absolute. Yeah. But we still pulled out 500-600 cars.
Yeah, that's it.
So it's like, you know, and that was
turnout for a rainy day.
Yeah.
It's a good turnout for a sunny day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So look, we're just trying to do what we're trying to do. Yeah. I think everyone can see that we're all right. You know, you can't be friends. You can't not upset everyone. But we're trying really hard. Like I say, try and get to know everyone. The dog's normally there. You know, kids are running around. Like we're just trying to be a family sort of event and just do it right and just leave your attitude at home. Yeah. Like, and be nice and come chat and have a good laugh.
Going back to these runway runs, are you going to charge for the runway runs?
Yeah. So, but we got meetings soon, so we'll be, as soon as we get the go ahead, you lot will know because it'll be everywhere.
Well, you can always put my name down first.
Oh yeah, my name's going down.
My name's going down. If the RX8 is still alive,
the interesting one is me against you. That would be good.
Well, it won't be racing,
right? Okay.
Because if you race, it won't be racing yet.
Right. Okay. Right.
And it might never be racing, but it'll just be speed runs at the moment. Because if you start racing, you're into motorsport. Blah 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 blah. Comes insurances. So we've just got to get the first one out of the way, prove we can do it. Yeah. Once we've done that, once you've done it once, it's fine. It's like it's the first time you ever do anything. Yeah. You don't know until you do it. Yeah. So we're putting in. Yeah, we're putting in people left, right, and centre that sort of have an understanding and know about it. Because I do shows. I don't do like motorsport. I don't race. I don't do any of that sort of side of it. You know, because realistically, you need recovery trucks. You need ambulances. You need
fire, I suppose.
Everything. Fire truck, You know, we need everything. So this isn't like, it's done. No, this is sit there up late at night.
Yeah, lots
of night. Yeah.
I don't envy you, mate, but honestly, I am so looking forward to it when it's all done and dusted.
100%.
So we'll probably do a 2-day event. Saturday will be the speed run, and then static on the Sunday. The static, we'll try and make the biggest one we've ever done, and we'll bring more cool stuff up there. Yeah. Again, got to work it all out, but yeah.
Well, mate, you got 2 lifelong fans here.
That's it, definitely.
Oh, thank you.
Like, since the first time I came out to one of your shows, I mean, Badge 5, I've been hooked ever since then. Yeah,
well, Bill, like, legend, Bill and the boys at Badger 5, like the legends they are. So we had a cafe. So how we got into this, we had a cafe, and we were in the middle of nowhere, and it was like, right, how do we get? It was a new business, so it's like, how do we get people here? Car meets. No, I just got the Beamer, and it was like, car meets. Cool, let's do a monthly car meet. And we just knew that one day a month, we'd have a sellout. And the good thing about car meets is everyone buggers off by 11:30. Yeah. So people will drive for half hour, 40 minutes, an hour, if it's good. When they get there, they want a bacon roll and a coffee. Yep. And then they'll walk around, chat, and then they'll all go. So it was just like brilliant. So we started doing them. The first one we did was, as a Boho one, was we had secret supercars turn up. Right? And we had like all these Ferraris and stuff parked in the car park. It was like, this is all right. And then, so then we got approached by the Southwest Retros lot. So we had them for a bit. They decided they wanted to move on. So then we lost the cafe. So then we were looking at options, and the cafe up at Aston Down was for sale. But we didn't want to buy a cafe. We just wanted someone to rent, and it didn't work out for whatever reason. But we got chatting to the landowner and then Bill, and it was like, yeah, okay. He obviously had his dyno going, probably the best in the county. Mm-hmm. So we did started doing dyno runs, and I think they were cool because you've got noise. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You've got the noise. You've got something going on, and as well, we bought all the food stuff and blah blah blah. But yeah, Bill was really good. But we always had eyes on the runway because we want that runway. Yeah. The runways, And to be fair, we pretty much almost outgrew the industrial estate, which is mad.
It was busy on.
It was rammed, wasn't it? Well, you guys are helping us, weren't you? Like, and it's just like it was rammed. Like, so again, we're getting sort of bigger. Like, so it's been a whirlwind of a 5-year journey, but it's been good, and like we've made so many friends. Like we love our clients. Like you get the odd one or two that's in knobhead, but you tell them off, and they're like, we never shout at anyone, but I've never had to shout. No, I've had to shout at 2 people actually, people that you've never seen before in a shit box and you're like, what are you doing, mate? Yeah. Like, who are you? Why are you coming here? You're going to ruin this. Like, no. Yeah. But we try and like, come on, guys, got me on you. You're not going to do that. And they're like, yeah. And we try and make a bit of a laugh about it. And sort of, if you attack people, you'll get a reaction. Whereas if we sort of
have a laugh and a joke,
come on, like,
it's a tricky balance to play. You don't want to put people off coming, but at the same time, you don't want the trouble. So you've got to sort of.
Well, it just takes someone to spin it into another car or a dog or a kid. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And then it's gone.
You're
so
right.
You've got to do that. And so, like I say, it's like insurance and risk assessments and managing it and blah 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 blah.
And you said about you might be doing the monthly meets again.
Yeah, so we've got options. We might do a summer one at a different place as well, like a big static summer thing.
Okay.
But again, lots to work out before that. We want to get on the runway twice, so hopefully April and hopefully September. We've got options on a couple of places for the monthlies. Whether we decide to do that or not, I don't know. I think we need to just keep them going, otherwise we sort of lose momentum.
Yeah.
But they're not my priority. But it's you don't want to charge, but equally you don't want. Like, I'm not going to pay to do a car meet.
No. Yeah.
As soon as it starts costing me money, I'm not going to do it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I haven't got any money. I've got a BMW M3 to pay for. Do you know what I mean? And 2 kids.
Yeah.
So the monthlies we'll see. There's lots of going on in the background.
We had the same sort of thing as we stopped ours. Our last one was in September, and I think you came
October.
actually.
Yeah.
And
in the dark.
We were in the same position. Yeah, it was so dark, man. Honestly. There's how to keep momentum going, how to keep people sort of interested into sales, and this is why we sort of came up with the lives and adventure.
I mean, and I think you guys are doing it right because you're doing trying to do so many things, and it's like podcasters have been thinking about doing it for ages, but no, that's both sound like cameras and microphones. Like, no, I'm not going to do all that, but. So it's just like you say, it's keeping it relevant, like merch.
Mate, honestly, the t-shirts I wear t-shirts all the time.
In the wardrobe.
It's just and like you say, it's just trying to keep relevant. But equally, I mean, there's so many car meets going on at the moment. Do you know what I mean? You can literally go to one every weekend.
Yeah, we were the same. We were like, we don't have to host one over winter.
No.
We don't have to go through all the hassle around to deal with it and to organise it.
No.
We just go to someone else's.
Yeah. I mean, but every year there's more coming. Like, I mean, you guys, how long have you been going now?
Literally only about 6 months, mate.
Yeah. So it's like, there's you, Sam Terves, legend down in Swindon.
He's coming on soon, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So, you got Queen Square, like you said. You got Cotswold Barn. That's a good one. You been up there, Cotswold Barn?
No, I haven't. No.
Yeah, that is Stowaway. It's up the Fossway, and it's about a 40-minute drive, but that's a good one. They got some lovely cars out there.
I like it because I like the fact that Gloucester's becoming. We've noticed it from people venturing out from Malmesbury, from Banbury, from
Devon.
They're coming down here because this is where things are happening, and it's great to see that.
We're also quite lucky because we've got some decent roads around here.
We have got some decent roads,
and it's a nice part of the world.
We were talking about roads in one of our episodes, weren't we?
Yeah. That's why I'm gutted you're not at Mitcham Rugby Club as well, because coming up over the top, I used to love that drive.
Oh, that like getting up at 6 or whatever it was in the morning, going sort it all out. But you go over the common and the sun's coming up, and it was like the problem with the rugby club. So I actually called it. I was like, look, it's not worth it. The rugby club were really good. They were really helpful. They were like, no, it's fine. The issue we had is where it was. You've got that half. If it was where the Ragged Cot is on the main road, wouldn't have been a problem. Yeah. It's that half a mile past some quite expensive houses, and like the yummy mummies in the Defender doing 90 down there aren't a problem.
Yeah,
but us lot doing 50 in a straight piped LS swaps, 1930s American pickup.
Yeah, they're not going to like
that's
that.
the problem. Do you know what I mean? Even though, and we got there's Minch Life Facebook group, and this keyboard warrior got on it and was like, and ironically, our lot had been really well behaved that day. I was like, stood there thinking, no, we're not getting anyone pulling in and out like knobheads. Anyway, this post came up. This woman sort of saying, the time it's taken me to sort of park up, I've had 6 cars tailgating each other, blah, blah, blah. It shouldn't happen. And that got a bit of traction on it. And it was just like, even though we'd sort of said to everyone, look, come visit us. We do really good coffee. Yeah. We've got some great food coming out. Can't remember.
You try and reach out, don't you? You try your best to reach out to these people.
They put this post up. So the rugby club came down. We had a chat. I was like, look, guys, it's not worth your hassle, like the money. So I called it. And then I replied to this Facebook post. And this woman was like, I feel really bad now because you were doing like really good things using local businesses. And, you lot aren't as bad as the Porsche lot that used to go up to Jolly Nice. And it was just like, well...
Why'd you say something?
Yeah, why?
And this is what social media...
Well, funnily enough, I've got a few topics that we're going to go over. We can put that one out. I was going to talk about social media and the actual effect it has actually had on the car scene.
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for social media.
Well, yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? Because how do you get it? How do you advertise it? Well, I'll put a post out on social media, so that's advertising. Do you know what I mean? It's like, that's why we've always tried to do hard copy flyers, because Lord whatever with his Lamborghini Miura, he's not going to be on Instagram checking out Boho on tour.
He's not going to be part of the local car club.
No, but if you can see a poster saying, "Oh, car meet, all right, yeah," and that's why I think we've managed to find quite a few of our sort of
Well, funny you should say that. I actually ordered this week some Sal's business cards. Basically, just got a logo on and QR code.
That's what we've done. Yeah,
and so we can hand them out because the same thing. We want to try and track everyone. We don't just want. It's difficult. A lot of people aren't on Facebook. They aren't, or they're not. They're not phone savvy.
No.
A lot of people aren't phones, especially the cars that we want to track. I mean, we want to track all cars. We want all cars to go.
Every car.
The cars we want to track as well, like the old classics and the vintage, they're not going to be
exactly.
sat on Facebook.
No, exactly. No, but the thing I hate is like I do a post or whatever, and then 10 minutes later I'm still in the kitchen watching, I don't know, I'm stuck in the reel. Do you know what I mean? You start, you do your post, you finish it, and then you start flicking through. Like, I've got stuff to do, and I'm watching some woman hoover her house or whatever the hell's. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what am I? It gets you, man.
I think my biggest rant is like, I'll make a post out. So I'll make a poster as you do. ChatGPT. That's it.
We're trying to stay away from that, but it's just so much easier.
It is easier. Yeah. I mean, I use a combination of a few different apps. Yeah. Normally, the basis starts at ChatGPT, and then work from there. We'll put the postcoder, we'll put a pin drop on there, we'll put a QR code on the poster. Yeah. And you'll still people go, what time is it?
It's really hard.
Where is it?
Yeah, where is it?
It's human nature. It's really hard to make something obvious. And that's why these designers and stuff have got a skill. Because, we're the same. Per car, price per car, date, time. Is it ticket per person? No, it's per car. When is it? Then
painful, isn't
it?
It's mind-boggling.
But and people just like reaching out, I think, and talking, and we always. I'm always trying to build up a sort of like conversation with. If you're coming to our show, then you're my mate. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I like you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know you, but I like you. I don't know your name, but I know your car. Yeah. I don't know anyone. I don't know any of the people. I know all the cars. I don't know who owns them.
Mate,
you're in. You're in.
Such and such.
Yeah.
I was saying Dave last time. I was at Harry Butlin's, and this one guy was like, "Oh, you're from South Carby." So I was like, "Yeah, and he was like, "When do you next meet?" I was like, "Well, we're not doing one."
Yeah.
So it's quite funny you should say that. So that's your first experience of like what I call a social media celebrity.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So you got recognised.
Yeah, I got recognised.
Through my work, I mean, I do a lot with a group called Chippy Chimps, which they do a podcast as well, and Bros Carpentry, who I was part of. I've recently sort of parted ways, but we're on good terms. We still do the podcast together, so we're still good mates. But we used to do a lot of social media. We were heavily in social media, we were getting sort of 10,000 views per video, stuff like that. And like the first couple of times we do a couple of trade shows and people recognise you, you want to shake your hand. It's a weird feeling that because I'm just Dave from Gloucester.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it is a weird feeling, and but it felt good because it's right. To keep up with your videos.
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean, on your show, on your meets, you literally must be the most popular guy out there, and everybody's trying to talk to you. Everybody's trying to reach out to you,
and that's why we do it.
Yeah,
because like the stress before is quite a lot. You're looking at the weather, and you're like, and then you're like, oh shit, I'm sorting the bins. And then you're like, why am I doing this? Like, there was a point literally just before the last one. I had shit going on anyway, and it was like stuff was getting quite difficult. And it was like the month before, I was like, I'm just gonna cancel it. And it was like, you get worried that no one's going to turn up. New venue, are we doing that? People drop in, out, blah blah blah, money, blah 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 blah. And you're like, why am I doing this? And then you do it, and you smash it, and everyone's having a great time.
Oh, mate,
and you're like, oh yeah, that's why I do it.
The buzz after that, you've done it. It's got to be, it's got to be unreal.
Yeah, I'm not here to be I don't want to be a celebrity. I'm too celebrity, stupid word, but I'm not here for the attention myself. Yeah. I like cars. I like people to have a good time. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm here. Yeah, it's really nice when people sort of do see you and say, "Oh well, you're the that's you, is it? Oh, thank you." And we had. What actually really hammered it home was we had Talk Club, the charity, that we're looking to do something with in the future. Email. Send another email. I forgot. But we had them at Men's Mental Health. They give you a score out of 10. Okay. So go in there. They always try and get you up to a different number. And what they said was that actually this is people's. It gets people out of the house and it's their community. Do you know what I mean? Right. And it's like you can go take your kids or whatever in your car. You can go and just have a little walk around. We're not super expensive. It's for what you're getting, it's a pretty cheap day out.
Oh, mate, compared to some of the shows that are kicking about now.
The runway will cost more because runways cost a lot of money to hire.
I imagine it'll still be cheaper than, say, going to Coon.
Yeah, exactly. So we got to find that price point. But, and these people, this is once a month. This is why I kind of want to do the monthlies. But they know once a month they can go and hang out, meet their mates that they haven't seen since last month or whatever, and have a chat about cars. Like and what they're doing to it, and it's and they were saying that was their therapy, and it's like that was quite everyone's going through it at the moment.
We've heard that of so many different people. It's their escape, their escape from reality. They're sort of an hour where they don't have to be them. They can just be
exactly.
Dave who's got a Scooby, or Dave who's got a beamer, or Sal who's got a rotary.
Yeah, how has he done that?
Yeah, we've got a rotary. But and it's not just men's mental health; it's women are going through it as well. Yeah. But the biggest killer of men in the country is suicide at the moment. That is a terrible statistic.
Yeah.
And if there's anything we can do to sort of prevent don't worry, it's all right. Because it always is.
It's good that you guys have reached out to talk as well. And sort of sorted out. I mean, we've sort of sorted out on a small scale locally between friends and stuff because. We know friends are going through it. We know friends that have been through it, and we sort of it's like you're all right, bud. That's like that. You're all right, bud. Evolved.
Yeah, no, I love that. That's really exactly. It's really good, mate. And like I say, people will go. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Under the. And
people don't talk, especially blokes. No. Blokes are the worst for.
Well, I mean, I'm born in the '70s. So my old man, we work back in the day. I used to, various work. These kids get it easy. We were screamed at, shouted at, assaulted. Yeah. I remember getting headbutted by a welder at work, as a little kid. Do you know what I mean? He'd be on an assault charge now, but as so we
that was just parenting back then.
Well, that's it. And this is what I'm trying to say. We didn't. Therapy wasn't a thing.
No.
Talking about your feelings wasn't really a thing.
Mental health wasn't really
a
thing.
You're a bloke. So
get on with it, you're worse.
Yeah.
That attitude.
Yeah. So, it is important. So, I think it's different now for young kids these days. I think possibly there's probably a balance somewhere where it all works out. But, if we can, like I say, I'll probably rambling a little bit now.
I think young kids have grown up with... They got more access to be able to talk about things.
Yeah.
We didn't have that.
We didn't have that,
and that's why it's so important to reach out to people. And if you are struggling, try and reach out to someone, even if it's just a mate, and just say, "Look, I'm not all right."
Yeah.
That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
Literally, just say, even in the message. Don't even have to say it in person. Just say message, mate, I'm not all right.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
And then we can have a chat.
Right, we got some topics to go off. First one I want to bring up is knockoff car parts. And I don't know if it's not that one, Sal, the other it's Dave's end. I've got a few demonstrators here that I personally bought myself a few years ago for my Scooby drift car. And it's some aluminium D-spec, or what I thought was D-spec, turns out to be Chinese copies. And I don't know if you guys can see that at all, but it actually twisted coming off. And a lot of them, the threads pulled out, and they were just rubbish. So... I'd just like to talk about cheap bits. Is it worth it sometimes? Or is it worth just holding out and getting the right bits?
It's worth holding out and getting the right bits because I have bought some cheap stuff and it ain't lasted 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I bought a cheap Chinese turbo for my 206. That lasted a month. I thought it'd be going great, bigger turbo, cheap, less than half the price. Yeah, it lasted a month.
No. Have you had any sort of experience with that at all?
I never really got into... I've not really modified many cars, if you know what I mean. I've not really stuck sort of stuff on it. All my cars have been pretty much OEM. Like the van, I put wheels and Bilsteins on various vans and stuff like that. But I've never really sort of gotten into too much sort of the tuning side. I probably did most on the Martin Escort, like I said. But like the Beamer and stuff like that, I just want them stock. But you get it with BMW tax. So then you're like, right, do I buy a second-hand part?
Yeah.
Do I buy a pattern part?
Yeah, and then it's like, there's some of it, but some of this new sort of like these sort of cottage industries that are, you've got Hack Engineering and all these other sort of people that are doing various BMW stuff. That's just as expensive as the OEM part. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But the trouble is now, what I have been doing is buying loads of little bits and bobs. If I see it, I'm buying them now because when they go in 5 years' time, it's going to be more expensive because there's going to be less of them. Yeah. So I've been sort of like screwing away loads of little spare parts that I think I might need. Probably end up sticking them in a bloody car jumper at some point.
I've got a garage full of bits like that, mate. Honestly,
everyone has, hasn't they? Yeah, you've all got random car bits.
Luckily, I haven't got that bad yet. But...
No, well, it's only because you haven't got a garage. I bet if you had a locked garage, it would be full of bits.
I have got a garage with no door. But yeah, no doubt it will go that way once I get a garage.
Of course it will. I mean, you can't help it. As a bloke, it's I've got bits sort of upgraded on the Subaru.
Yeah, we're
and I've kept the old bits for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
I've got van lights and stuff under the bed. Like, why have I still?
We're like hoarders.
Yeah.
Every single male is a hoarder.
I've got stupid stuff. Like I've got the alternator belt cover. Yeah. But it won't fit mine anymore because I moved the alternator over and got rid of the aircon. So I don't know why I'm even keeping it.
My dad's even got an old timing light.
Well, that's pretty cool. That's useful.
In the original box.
But that's useful.
Right? Yeah, but you got to see the state of his back garden. Yeah. Bits. He's got dead motorbikes everywhere.
I've got to be honest, my old man took his shed down a few months back and he's like, I didn't realise how much crap you had at my house.
I've just moved house and I'm moving boxes that I moved into my last house from the previous house that had never been. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, what am I doing? Like, at what point do you throw all your DVDs away? Because what is the point in like? Do you know what I mean? At what point do you just say, I don't need these? All your CDs, like.
We moved into a new house just before Christmas, and nearly a year now, and we still got stuff in boxes. It's
wet wheel, isn't it?
And my garage, even though I ain't got a garage door, is full of crap. But that's the way it goes, isn't it?
I mean, the only other bits I got in here is there any news? I think we covered that on the live pretty much. And the other thing I've got in the exclamation brackets here is Sal's rant. I feel like it seems to be a tradition now where you have a bit of a rant.
Every
about
week?
Something, that's got you this week. So what has got?
Is it rant time now? Is it?
It is rant time now. Yeah.
Is that what we're going to call it now? Rant time.
Sal's rant. I've literally got it written down as Sal's rant.
Oh, put you on the spot now.
Put me on the spot now.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, mate. I've sent you this script about an hour ago. Actually, probably 2 hours ago.
I know, mate. But the thing is, though, it so much has pissed me off
that you don't know what to pick.
Yeah, I don't know what to pick. Whether it's people that need to learn to drive.
Yeah. That seems to be a common theme in Gloucester at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, driving standards in this country's gone downhill anyway. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you find it's not that they used to blame all the young lads? Oh, it's the young lads.
No, they know how to drive. Yeah. It's the oldies, like the middle laners. Like,
I had a guy you're supposed to give way, right? Coming out last day, we got cars parked on the left hand side, so people that are coming into this day give way to people that are coming out, right? So this guy, I think it was Wednesday night, and this guy didn't give me way.
Did you just give him the V's?
I give him the wankers sign, the lot, everything. My missus is sat there going, didn't know what to do. But I mean that pissed me off. But then there's some other things that pissed me off even more. But do I really want to?
Do you want to get into it or not?
Do I really want to get into it?
Okay, well you don't have to get into it, mate. That's absolutely fine.
As I said, the driving standards and fucking excuse my language, Eastern Avenue. What is the fucking point of shutting at 9:30 to 3:30?
Last week. So towards the roundabout end, they shut 3 lanes down to 1 lane.
Yeah, 1 lane. It took me an hour.
Yeah,
it's mad now, isn't it? Because the amount of cars it's roadworks are everywhere.
Yeah.
And the roads are all crap as well. Yeah. Potholes. Like, oh my god. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's like Stroud. It's a nightmare.
Stroud, yeah.
And they're putting in they're on about putting in a KFC or down by McDonald's.
Yeah,
that is gonna
busy enough.
That is gonna just jam it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's just gonna totally screw it.
McDonald's is bad enough.
Yeah. You know why is that there?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Stick out of town. Like,
but I mean, there was talk about McDonald's going to where Costa is
Stonehouse, right? Because then there's the old Bristol Ford as well. Something's supposed to be happening there.
Yeah. But like,
weren't there back in the day.
The old Bristol Street 4, there was talks of it becoming an old people's home.
Right. Because even that, if you got stuff going in and out of that all the time, that's going to jam it. You just jam in.
The thing is, though, I'm not being funny. I'm not being disrespectful. But how many old people homes do you need in one place?
Well, there is probably quite a lot of old people, mate. To be fair.
Well, Stroud and but in like I would say, right, in a guess within a 3-mile radius, you got about 6 or 7 old people's homes.
Well, they ain't got one far of the water seal. It makes then, have they?
So
there you go. Well, we're the Cotswolds, aren't we? It's like the old people who don't come in.
So that's your rant: roadworks and bad driving. I mean, it is a bad combination.
So I think I'm quite a good, like, calm driver. But if there's anything that is ever going to kick me off, it's like, you know, when you let someone out and they don't give you the, they just don't give you the finger, like, not the finger, but they don't give you. You just got to do that, or a nod.
Yeah.
And if they don't, like, I'm literally,
it's like, why not?
Just like, and it, like, why are you getting worried about this? But it's just
or
like,
you let someone into a lane,
and
they don't say thank you, or bit it's like, fucking, I'm gonna have
be some bloody big SUV or whatever, and it's just like, cheers.
That's it, yeah.
But it's also different as well. Sorry, I'm probably diversing a bit, but do you notice you get different levels of respect in different cars?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Exactly what you're talking about.
It's like, I quite like, I've got that shitbox Focus at the moment just to roll around in, and that's anonymous. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't give it. It cost me 800 quid, and like the kids are trashing it, and I love it. It's fine, brilliant.
Yeah.
But you don't. The Beamer, I'll get let out pretty much instantly. Yeah. The Focus, you got to sort of like wait. Do you know what I mean? You got to wait for.
And I get it the other way round.
Really?
I get it. There's. I've said this before, and I feel like it is a thing, and even you picked up on it. There's a hatred towards Subarus.
There is a hatred towards Subarus.
Really?
I don't know why.
Yeah, there is.
I suppose. Well, I don't know.
It's becoming a big hatred.
Yeah, and honestly, I've got a little C3 that I picked around. Same thing as you.
Yeah.
Everybody's friendly, everybody happy. Let you out. You go Subaru, it's like almost like, oh, you're fucking arrogant.
Right.
They let you out.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've realised in the RX-8 as well. Since I went in the RX-8.
Yeah.
Right? I tried the Mrs. Astra. Little shit. Well, I wouldn't say shit, but little Astra.
Yeah.
Nothing special. People respect you in that. The RX-8, no.
Really?
Yeah, I've been called wanker and everything in the RX-8.
Right. And I find it with the Beamer.
Maybe it's a Jap scene.
Maybe it is Japs. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. But like the Beamer seems to be everyone's like you get quite a few sort of nods and thumbs up.
Yeah.
From that.
I've had a few people as I was driving past like look like young boys, right? Literally pointing because you don't see you hardly see anyone.
How cool is it when a lad you're walking along?
Yeah. Brilliant.
How cool is it? When you get that thumbs up,
mate.
Yeah. That is how to make an old man feel really happy. You're like, yeah. You're sort of like sitting there and you get a big grin on your face.
When I had my Superior GSI, right, I was coming back from my mum's house. I sat in traffic, I had the window down, and this one kid was like, "Oh look, there's a Superior GSI," and this one I had to pop and bang on it. Yeah, so I literally revved it up, and he's like, "Oh, Superior GSI, Superior." And I was like, yeah.
Do you find, I don't know if you guys have this, obviously you've got different cars to me, there's an unwritten rule with owning the Subaru where if you see another Subaru, you have to put your hand up.
So
obviously it's
I think because you don't see many. I mean, like E46s now, you sort of like because they're we're not rare, but they're not so many about now. So you do sort of like all right, but the VW scene used to be you'd have you'd have to like when we were in the T5, like we had it. It was slammed like 20-inch wheels on it. It was a cool bit of kit. But yeah, everywhere you go, these other van people are waving at you.
Because I've had a Mark 1 Caddy, Mark 2 Caddy, Golf GTO, and it's the same sort of thing.
VW thing.
I've never experienced that in the RX-8 yet. Because I've never seen another RX-8 when I'm in my RX-8, but I've seen RX-8 when I haven't been in my RX-8. So,
but I think you would just do it naturally because it's a car that you're in, and
I just always find it more owning because I've owned a few Subarus now, and I find it more. It's definitely a Subaru owner's thing.
Yeah.
If you see another Subaru, put your hand
up. Why are you so into Subarus? I've never driven a Subaru. I've been in one, I think, but I've never driven.
Mate. I don't know, to be honest, because I got to be honest. I'm not fixed on any particular brand. Like I've had Evos, I've had Skylines, I've had Supras, I've had Escort Cosworths.
Really, you got an Escort Cosworth?
Yeah, mate, lovely car that was. And then I'm not fussed. Like to me, I've driven Evos, I've driven Scubas. I'll put it out there now. There's no fucking difference.
No. I've driven the Scuba.
They're both quick. They both handle well.
Yeah.
You know, maybe with the yaw system, some of the later Eros might edge out the Scubas a little bit, but the Scubas can still keep up with their DCDs. I got to be honest, I just got it because it was cheap.
Yeah.
At the time, I got it through Japanese auction, and it came through, and it was stupidly cheap.
Nice.
It was too cheap to pass up.
So, how long you had it?
8 years now.
Yeah.
Literally, it turned up in the country the same week that Bella turned up, my youngest.
Right, okay.
So literally, my missus is about to drop, and I'm like, no, I've got to go and get the car from Bristol.
Sorry, love, just hold on. I mean,
I'm working back in time.
Yeah.
Keep your legs crossed.
That was a bit of a sketchy one, that was. But yeah, we got it back, and then it was like 6 weeks of messing about with DVLA to try and get it registered.
Is it a ball ache, importing?
Yeah. I would say if you've got the money, go for a company and get it done.
Yeah.
If you haven't, you can do it, and there's ways around it, and there's people that will help you, but it's definitely what. The other biggest ball ache was trying to find an MOT station in Gloucester that would MOT an unregistered car.
Right.
Because to have it registered, you have to have it MOT'd or SVA'd in this country.
But it's just chicken and egg. You can't do it unless you can.
Yeah. But finding an MOT station, here's my car. What's the reg? I haven't got one. Oh, well, we can't do it then.
Yeah.
There was one place in Gloucester that would do it.
Yeah. No, I bet you shut now.
No, he's still going. He's still going, but yeah. I'm
lucky with my RX-8 because that's a British car. I didn't have no hassles really importing it. And of course, it's one of my dream cars. So
the issue I got with the Beamer, it was Northern Ireland originally.
What was it?
Right.
Yeah, so they don't have MOTs.
No.
Yeah, it's different, and it's not in the system. So I've got the printout of all the work that was done via SiteNo or whichever BMW thing it was. But that was a big sort of like a bit of a sort of bit wary at the beginning. But I've had that car now. I've done more miles in that car than anyone else has done it. I've had it 5 years. So like I say, I'm not going to sell it now, so it's not really an issue.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, I'd say we'd probably call it time on that, guys, because we've been chatting for about an hour and a half now, almost.
That's it.
I'd like to thank Dave for coming on.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thanks for having me.
No,
it's been fun and quite enjoyed it. It's like I said, thank you for the support that you've been giving it. Like,
mate, anytime.
Repping the brand and all that sort of thing.
I'm not repping the brand, unfortunately, but I will do.
I think
KK or Ty literally is my go-to hoodie.
They're all right, aren't they? They come through. They're decent. They're good quality. So we're very happy with them. I think we had a bit of an issue with the older ones, and
like I said, mate, mine's as good as gold.
Some of them have been coming off, but we'll look at that. We've got white ones, white tees as well. We've got
nice.
So we'll start pushing more merch sort of things out at some point. But thank you for coming in. Okay. Anyone, all you lot that come to our meets, like I say, we love our little family. You're all really cool. Cheers, really. They got a great selection of cars, and everyone's just really pretty much mostly well behaved.
And that's the other thing I'll put out is thanks guys for watching.
That's it.
Appreciate you guys for supporting, and if you can subscribe, there's no pressure, but if you can, it'd be great because it helps us get more sort of views on YouTube.
Yeah, and more subscribers as well, and press the notification bell as well.
Yeah, and we'll go from there. Yeah, thank you, definitely. Thank you guys, and we'll see you again.
Yep.
Happy days.